So it's my honor to introduce Rabbi Aliza Berk. Aliza is part of the Wesley Palms team and has been just a really tremendous asset to the chaplain team, to the staff, and to residents at Wesley Palms. And let me put on my glasses. Aliza, you recently wrote a blog for Rosh Hashanah, and you wrote about, in particular, forgiveness and renewal. Sorry, forgiveness and renewal. For those of us who are not Jewish, what significance does Rosh Hashanah have? And for the upcoming holidays, what message would you like to share?
Thank you so much, Jill, and so nice to be with all of you this afternoon. It feels good to connect, even though it's virtually not in person. So when I wrote the blog about Rosh Hashanah, which was in the fall, I was thinking about what were some of the most important values that the high holidays had. And forgiveness is one of them. And so I addressed it in the blog itself. But we are actually closer to the holiday of Hanukkah, because Hanukkah begins December 10th and goes to the 18th. It's an 8-day holiday, and it's called the Festival of Lights. In fact, I brought a Hanukkah menorah to share with you, a Chanukiah, it's called in Hebrew. And we light additional candles each night to celebrate the holiday. And you know, one of the values of this holiday is the festival of freedom, fighting for freedom as a nation, but also I think about personal freedom and growth. Also, during time of darkness, the need for light, and not just in the winter, but also the challenges that we face during this time of pandemic, a true need for finding hope and light in our lives. And another way of doing that is through connection. So I had mentioned to Jen some of the creative things that we've been doing. One of the things that we do to try and connect residents with one another, we started a program called Neighbor to Neighbor. And in that program, we're having residents call one another to check in on each other, to see how they're doing. So they're creating this connection, which is so very important. And I think that brings people who are feeling isolated to feel greater connection. Then Jen also asked, what creative things are you doing? So this gets me back to Rosh Hashanah and also Hanukkah. I came up with this idea of Rosh Hashanah in a bag and Hanukkah in a bag. So what we did to celebrate the holidays of Rosh Hashanah, Yom Kippur, we had a bag, and each resident who wanted received apples and honey for the sweetness of the new year. And we had these little honey containers, which were so nice. We had honey cake and also a card from a local synagogue wishing everyone a healthy, happy new year from their caring community. And those of you who, I see some people from Wesley Palms, you may not know this, but you will be getting a bag as well for Hanukkah. And we're going to have a dreidel, which is a little top, which reminds us, Nes Gadol Hayasham, a great miracle happened there, which is the miracle of the oil and the light that lasted for 8 days. And we're also going to have Hanukkah Gelt, which are these little chocolate candies that are in the shape of coins. And also we're going to have a special, each night of Hanukkah will have a 15-minute celebration of the holiday. So all the residents can light the Hanukkah menorah, the Chanukiah, and bring light into their home. So as a chaplain, my goal is to try and meet the spiritual needs of our residents. And we're doing that for those holidays, but also we had special program for Easter, and we have a special program coming up for Christmas as well. And we try and meet the religious and spiritual needs of all our residents to the best of our ability. Thank you.